Hey, everybody. Distracted man here. Fighting my machines, fighting my tools, fighting the system, fighting the cold, indifferent grip of bureaucracy. Just fighting everything lately. But today, right now, we're not going to care about that. We are going to build some factory. What was going on? I really don't remember. Oh, there's some stuff in there that shouldn't be dying. Um, what? Oh, this is probably a problem. I probably overbuilt again, or overassigned um, the construction bots. It's like you guys aren't allowed either. I don't know what your plan is, but I don't want any. Boom. Of course, this is a friendly fire incident, and it is going to have to be reported, but it's going to buy us more time to build in this piece of wall. They moved. They moved. And now they're... They knew. They knew. Let's see if we can catch them. I don't allow intelligence from these people, from these individuals. Okay, we got a couple. That was actually a pretty good shot. Alright, 4 shots, only 1 hit. The gunners need a talking to. Anyway, don't look at any of that. Let's do a chore. Let's go kick Xenos. Oh, that was another thing. We're researching machine components, and that's absolutely pointless right now. Because, oh. This is a consequence of my actions. We need Xenos now. We've kind of fixed the Vonix problem. Here, let's take a look at Pretty Graph. Vonix. Look, it used to be so low. 20 a minute. So low. So sad. And now up to 60 a minute. And now in the glorious... I can't even measure it. It's like 80, 90 a minute. It'll be about 90. It's still climbing. Anyway, that was really good. We gotta do Rennea today. Here, we kick the Xenos. We have to make sure we research our way to Xenos next. Next level Xenos. Go Megaprod, Gearbox 1, 2, 3, or just everything. You know what? That's a good use of my time. Let's have Prod come to... Oh, we need a whole bunch of blue factories too. Prod comes to the machine shop. What's this? Why is this in my inventory? Because personal logistics is on. That's a problem. Alright, here. Take these things from me. I am heavy with product and need relief. Alright, so what we're doing here... So these are going at 0.5 a second. It's not enough. So we upgrade all of you, right? Bots are on. You're all going level 3. So now you're at 75 a second. 0.75 rather. Then you get the fruit of Megaprod. And now you're at 0.23, so you're at half what you used to be. But stand by, friends. Help is on the way. You're just going to go 5.2, right? Oh, it doesn't reach. I didn't design these with speeding in mind. Well, that hits everybody. Right there. There. And now you are a solid 0.8 a second. And you have Mighty Prod. Only problem is we've... Oh, what's going on down here? Where aren't you going? No control panel. That was probably no quartz, which we fixed last time. I really should be mega prodding everything, right? Just spam it. We'll have more. Don't worry about it. Any time spent thinking about conservation is time not spent wisely. Just spam it down. Conserve your time. Maximal throughput. If I run out, I'll come and do more later. That's the official plan. There. Now you're going really good, and you guys are already prodded down. and minimized. So this is probably not needed on a couple levels. We're doing it anyway. And those gearboxes, which were also our problem. I think here we're going to start exercising restraint, maybe. I think we're already out. And just right there. The problem is it's gonna... Here, let's put it over on this side, and we'll just do it badly, you know? Yeah, right there. And just do it badly. Do it quickly, do it badly. It's our way. Okay. And those guys are going to be going 0.33 a second. These things are slow. These things are actually slow compared to... Well, since we're competing, we're not doing this then. You're going to come right here and you're going to get turned up. Turn it up. Now you're making at least faster than those guys by quite a bit, and you're getting prodded. I think this is the way. And yeah, this was the problem before. We didn't have enough of these because it stopped because we didn't have any we didn't have any raw quartz ore. I think we're almost out. So this is a big problem too. Because of blue stuff. So I think what we're going to do here... Put this here, you're going to go 3. And this is the first time a little bit of self-preservation seems to enter into my consciousness. I suppose this is the best we can do. We're going to try to only run these guys. These guys will, of course, receive the gift of Mega Prod. I've got a lot of these. I just don't have enough of the blue buildings. So what we'll do then, we'll just kind of clip these off for the time being. So we're just going to try to run these. And 4 is obviously not enough. No, it's got to be a 3. There. And you are making 0.2 a second? Really? So little? Huh. I guess the normal ones made 0.06 a second, so this is actually quite an improvement. But we need... This is one of our bottlenecks. Didn't we solve this last episode? Cannot remember. We need here. We need this guy to fill up. These guys are doing... This was Timmy related. Maybe I can go increase the smelters down here, or I can just call it Timmy related and let it go. Maybe I'll just go make smelters down there. Good. You guys are... This is really poorly done. I have to say, I am not impressed with this. Why aren't you going? It's because you probably don't have grease, right? So these guys right here... I have to go get another batch. Alright, that's fine. And we'll keep going a little bit. This needs to happen eventually, right? Thank you. Take all that stuff. Yeah, it's nice where we have the idea of using prod, but over here we have better prod than here. This is not so great, friends. Now you're 0.1 a second. Alright, we're gonna have to... this is one of those get good moments. I guess this is what you're doing, huh? Alright, you're making it, again, 0.1 a second. Really? That's 0.01, and it's 0.03 a second normally, so... I guess this is okay, unless I want to more prod it, which I guess is in the cards. It's the sort of thing we can do. We can straighten that out and use this spot. I just remembered that was possible. And that's just, this is perfect for, you know what? I feel like not messing with this too much. You know what? There. This is what you get. You're a little faster now, and you're a lot more efficient. I wish you speed. Meanwhile, over there... Oh, you're the only ones going. Oh, you guys go get upgraded. Sure. I kind of worry that you're not going to be fast enough going at this speed. 0.03, and this is a lot faster. And we took away your speed, so... This really is my fault. I am partially responsible for some of the things in the factory. That's how it goes. Alright, so now you are going at faster, and you're not going at all right now. Byakuas, we need blue circuits. Blue circuits are diamonds. They are just diamonds right now. Should I come and ultra prod this? Because apparently it's causing me problems. I probably can. And it's probably called for. This guy's just waiting for diamonds, right? Yeah, it's waiting for advanced coding, which is diamonds. Maybe I switch gears and go do that. This is also not running. He's coming back. Yeah. I kind of feel like there's a lot of work to be done in here. And I kind of feel like I'm not really the guy to do it right now. I feel like we're going to have to get someone else on that. I'm going to have to pass the buck a little bit. Right there. So you're getting sped and you're getting prodded, and that's a little better. Like we should probably, we did that right there. And then maybe do a little more down here since you're actively running. Okay. Okay. This one probably requires a little more. Well, probably not. Here, let's pretend not. Pretend like we're just giving it 4 again. If we need more, that's what all this stuff is here for, right? So we never have to worry about this again. That was overblued. You can't put it down like that? Oh, and I have so much junk in my inventory too, don't I? Yeah. You have to deal with that. There, this is for you. And later I'll be back. Mostly. Well, we handled mega prodding on the final piece and the gearboxes and some of this. Is it enough? No. Should I feel good about what I've done right here? Not really. Is this where I'm going to leave it? 100%. Oh, I need one more? Okay, screw it. I'm not going to put that one down. Take that. Oh, there we go. Oh, the bots handled it. Brilliant. Take that. Everyone just take all this stuff. Do I have any more? I'm going to run if I don't. Alright, we're going to say this is done. What to do now? I think, didn't I just see something? Oh, I was going to go upgrade smelters in the Nextlit Blue alloy area. I just saw that. So let's go do that. I need a flight of 8 smelters, please. Thank you. And I will be back with rejects, and then we'll deal with inventory, and then we'll move on to the next big project. Whatever, wherever it might be. And it's done way down here, right? Yeah. And there's probably a great deal else I could be doing. That is a constant. But right now we're addressing this bottleneck. And you are sped and you are minned. So we could possibly turn the speeding up more. Possibly. So you are at the limit. Now if we turn it up a little bit, you are not at the limit and you're consuming a lot. That limit is so good. It really is. So we just dropped in those. This guy needs help. So we do need to deal with antimony today. Maybe we do Rennea first, maybe antimony first. Both are kind of equal importance. Oh, this. Finish uplift Bodos. You wondered what the plan was if Bodos uplift explodes. Guess what? There was no plan. So, okay. My first instinct on looking at that thing that I did, nice, was correct. I looked at it and said, isn't this completely screwed? And answer was yes. Yes, it was. Oh, this is coming. I don't have the tech for it. The MHD, the Magneto-Hydrodynamic Generator, Gateway to Big Beacons. And I have all of this stuff, except Mech Park 4 and Intelligent Unit. This is our next big goal. I suppose no quasi-crystals, but those are going to come when I do Intelligent Units. So this is the next major goal. This is the end of needing power. They give you the tech right here pretty much just to insult you because you're not going to get it for a long time. The graphic looks a little washed out. Shouldn't these be lit up? Anyway, we want Xenos. Yeah, Xeno 2. And to get there, we have to go through assisted embryology, which I don't really understand. So meat and egg equals Arthurian cubs. It's just a better way of doing it instead of going through like the normal hatching raising process. Is that what I'm reading here? It's just a little more efficiency on these guys, and of these, only Dilmo actually matter. Unlock recipes to allow more precise breeding and increased output of creatures. Wonderful. Then after that, we can get Xenos, and then we can just jump directly to Xenos 3. Okay, that's what we want. The flavor text on Xenos 3 should read, "Don't you think you're making a mistake? Doesn't this feel like a mistake to you?" Unfortunately, Xenos 3 are going to take alien enzymes, which should become more affordable soon, after I get more Kamouts, which is after I get more Rennea. So that's coming, in theory, to a theater near you. Yeah, that's just trash. This is simply trash right here. What else? That's not needed. That's going to be needed where I'm going right now. Anyway, Bodos is blowing up. My pet Kamut's in my inventory. And the Rennea, which I'll be dealing with shortly. So, Bodos uplifting. Bodos explode. That's the beauty of Boomdos. Here, no, I want you guys coming back. You guys don't do that. We don't fix anything here. We're not fixers. We are observers. And we've gotten 131 cycles and it's gotten nothing. That's a little unlucky. But then I saw there's red belt here. And I was like, tell me, friends, what is the plan if this explodes? What is the plan? Does anyone know what happens if the red belt blows up? Because we do not have red belt imported. So what happens? Safety save. Turns out the answer is quite straightforward. It just doesn't work at all. Just doesn't work. Everything blows up. No one can repair it. It's just a dead end for this entire system. So that's good. That's great. Very happy to see that my instincts were correct. And now we just yellow the belt, the opposite of bluing it. And then that should go ever so slowly, but it should go. So, good. Good. All right, that's now solved for the time being. What to do now? That's done. Okay, we're just going to go do Rennea. That involves paving, putting in 2 blocks, and then we have to make a plan to put as much material needed to make Rennea right next door to it as possible. As much local production as I can. And again, oh, we're out of bricks here. That's sad. Luckily, I know exactly where to go for bricks. Okay, that was a bold claim, I admit. There we go. Probably need a little more, but I don't care. All right, let's go pave some squares. That will happen not quite down here. The factory grows. All right, it's going to be to here. This way. I think we've gone too far. Or, you know, fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's just saving me work for later, essentially. So I'm really hoping that this line... No, it's not really in a good spot. Well, it's kind of in a good spot. It's going to cause problems when I put down the power pylon. It's not the most terrible location. I'm guaranteed to clip that in a second here. You all know it is true. Look in your heart. You know it is true. All right, before I do this, let's go check on construction bots, which I ordered and have been patiently waiting for. No, they're not making any, and that's because of all sorts of bottlenecks, really. Here, can I accelerate that a little bit? Can I help? I have a whole box of level 2 bots, and that's what they're waiting for. Can I just make my dreams come true? I think I should just take the half order out? No. That's losing. That's admitting. We're not going to admit anything. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right? How many do I even have? Oh, we're not even using all this. It's how many per? 25 per? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 times 25. It's 300. That's what I thought it was. So we have 300 bots now. We are waiting for them to make 300 next levels. We have 101 there and 101 there. So we're not close. This guy is waiting for, and this is biopolymer, and this is Rennea, and this is what we're on. Okay. I just need to close my eyes and just handle the things in front of me, right? The factory is slow. The factory has problems. I will fix it all. I will do it. We're going to fix it by building factory. That is our way. We're going to have the bots do it because we're lazy. That is also our way. All right, so bots on. These slow level 2 bots. Slow, sad bots. We'll do the best. What is that? What is that thing? Get rid of that. Oh, we're back on land again. As the factory mends the waters, corrects the world's mistake, brings all peoples together again. It's good. It's what factory does. This is going to be Rennea. We're putting Rennea here because it's close to heat logistics. So we can tie into the existing lines, and at least that part of it will be easy. It's really hard to separate out which part of Rennea is bad because hard mode made it bad, and that's just it's hard mode. If you're complaining about it, you shouldn't be playing it, you know? And what part of Rennea is bad because legit, guys, this needs work. And I'm having trouble parsing out what from what. I'm hoping I'll get more clarity the farther I go along. All right, we're going to try to play nice with this. Oh, and there's a whole pump here we have to replace because of our favorite thing, fluid extents. That's fine. That's connected. And that's not fine, but we'll deal with it. All right, can we please get back? This is the worst part of bots. As I say over and over again, the return animation takes so long. You need a pump, I think. I think we erased one of those. Why are we empty? This is supposed to be a saline pump, right? That's its purpose. Why am I not seeing saline when we should be pumping it directly out of the ground, putting it in a pipe, and sending it down this way? All right, what did I do? I mean, first off, I'm impressed. I have ruined everything, and the base is still working. This is not something that I can say happens often. Right here and down here. Where did I cause myself this problem? Unknown. Unknown, really. But I know how to fix it. So let's go repair that which I have done. Okay. All right. And you are fully pressurized. I don't trust that either. It's because I shouldn't trust it. Because I ruined everything again. All right, there we go. Now, do I believe that? Kind of believe that. Kind of believe this is working. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Alright, let's talk Rennea. We should probably do something about this. And then clear our inventory. Just for thoroughness' sake. Okay. Well, you can dump these back at the source. Maybe that'll be okay. So, down here, and just... Oh. I guess we don't need it very much. Can I just do this? Apparently not. So do I throw them into the destroyers? Oh, we have some now. Here. Plug these in. I don't know if they're really needed, but it's nice that they're plugged in, right? I wonder why they were being made so slow. Why do we have space? Where's the space going? I guess we just shove it in here. Hope for the best. Here, friends, say you made this. Say it's yours. It's yours. If anyone asks, you say it's yours. All right, right there, into right there. 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 And it'll get disposed of somehow, maybe. Good. All right, good. Yeah, we don't need Notepad anymore. We know what we're doing. We're building out Rennea, one of the great bottlenecks of the factory. See if we can get this going. Now we put back our construction equipment, except for you. Right there. And why do we have so many explosives? Not that it isn't totally awesome. But I'm kind of confused by it. I guess we don't need these diamond mines anymore. Putting them back will, of course, herald needing diamond mines. Here, let's go check on that before I get so far ahead of myself. No, we are full up. So no, we do not need those diamond mines right now. That one diamond mine's doing just fine. And we flowing here in kimberlite. Right. Okay. So now we need... Okay, we have to make a plan. Ooh, a plan would be nice. So Rennea is what? Rennea, Maximo Rennea is what? We're going to try to make this on site. We're going to try to make this on site. So we need some ground borers and at least one automated factory to make sticks. We're going to try to make lignin on site. Lignin is cellulose, so we need let's write this down. We need heat, we need coal power plant. We need multi-purpose cracker. We need probably pulp mill, that's you. Cellulose, and there's many recipes, right? No. Yes, this is the one, right? No. It's 5 and 5, and the rest are just not as good. So, okay. So we need pulp mill. Oh, I should show you this. Pulp mill, dynamic noding action. And if we make raw fiber, we might as well just ship in the cacalcs, right? And we need cacalc. So the feedstock for, not cacalc, but wood proc. The feedstock for lignin is cacalc and sodium hydroxide in some ratio. And that's going to be a shifting ratio because it's going to involve saw blades. Anyway, Rennea, that's going to get us through this. And then we import. This is going to be chunky. Import, I guess. Made on site. Import. And then the rest is also imported, of course. It's going to be really, really kind of intense how much stuff we're going to need. And it only produces 28 Rennea. That's sad. It's all so sad. And so we need Rennea areas. So we have those. So let's go get some wood processing units. Do we have any of those in blue? I believe we do. We have to go shopping for all of these. Is that is ground borer the one? No, it's sand extractor that I want. Ground borer does other things. Where are you, wood proc? Wood proc. I don't see where I put it. All right. For this, we have been given a search. Wood proc. It's right up there. All right. So let's go snag a couple of those. I probably should have looked in the bins before I did this. Is that a... Oh, no. Oh, we can make a couple, though. Here you go. We have this... We carry these around for this exact purpose. All right, make one of those. We probably need at least 2, right? We'll start with 2, and then we'll be back and see what we need. I say that not because of the fact I can only make 2 right now. It was always my purpose. You understand that, right? It's all under control. I need multi-purpose cracker, and that's you, right? Right there, the digestive system looking thing. All right, you can come with me. Then we need to find a pulp mill. That's right down there. Hopefully we have you in blue as well. Right there, and we do. All right, now we need one heating unit, which is right there. But we want it in blue, so of course we don't come here anymore. I know what's going on in my factory. I have the plot completely under control. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know what to doing. Follow me. I know the way. Let's go. So notepad, you can now be dismissed. Oh, I also need to get a whole fistful of saw blades. Unknown how many I will require. So let's just go get 3 packs. Also would like a whole bunch of Mark IV Rennea. Which is... Are you going? Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful. Boom. So let's go over here. And then, let's run directly by where we were, and let's just get a sense of what we're doing. This is not a final build by any means. We're going to do Grand Ultimate Rennea with the best, I'm telling you, the best Rennea modules. Then we need this guy right here, all by its lonesome, needs 9 lignin a second to run. That is so harsh. It's not even a hard mode thing. There's no mass lignin recipe that would make that cheap. All right, so we're gonna set this up just here-ish. Don't get too invested in where it is. It's here-ish. All right. And then multi-purpose crackers. I didn't get enough heat pipe. And you guys are gonna be making lignin somehow. All right, we're gonna need steam too. That's unfortunate. All right, these guys, you take prod. Oh, can this even be done? I mean, we have to try, right? The good Lord says you have to try. So that means right here. So we're going to try to do it in pairs, I think. And then you are going to be 4-4 and also like that. And then with all that, you do hit your limit. Okay, so but you're also slow. Minus 50%. You're efficient, but you're slow. All right, so we're going to have to fight that the entire time. So we're going to start with speeding here at 2-2. And that's still at the limit, and it's producing here a normal one outside of all these corrupting, distorting influences. Produce at 3 a second. So it's above 3 a second, but that's not really what we want. I guess speed is the way to go for these guys. Because we need so much. Which is sad because of it's just I'm sad, all right? I'm just a sad lad. So let's go full speed and see what happens. Well, for one thing, we need more efficiency. You get to be 3-3. And you're at minus 40%, which is promising. Then we'll go to a 2-2. Now you're at 72. All right. This smacks of providence here. So these guys are now at the limit, which we may not want to hit, keep in mind, because we might have a better heat budget involved. We have to also scale this to our heat budget. It's not hard, it's just really, really complicated, which is another way of saying it's hard, but I like complicated things. All right, so what's it take to supply one of you guys? And by one of you guys, I mean one of you guys who are sped to the max. Why aren't you? Oh, you need another 5. You need a 5-5. Let's see if we can do this with just 2. But then we have to deal with the heat consumption here. This is a multi-factor, multi-variable calculation that's happening here. I'm a real, true professional. Stand back, please. So we're going to try to fuel each of these with 1. I don't know if this is possible, but we're going to try. Cellulose, cellulose. All right, you need 4 a second. This is producing 3 a second. You know what? This is possible. This is doable. This can be done. It's not organized right, but the soul is here, and this is where we really want to stomp, just toss prod in, because there's no heat involved. So this is the clear best answer. And then we go 5-5 right on you. And now you're making 12 a second. So one of these can actually supply both of those. I did not anticipate this happening. Okay. So this is actually getting better. So let's pull you down. And then you are going right here somehow. We should probably tune it down a little bit even. Like a 5-4. Yeah. Now it will waste a little every once in a while, but the throughput, if it's going, will mean it doesn't waste anything. Okay. And then there, and we have to deal with spoilage. Don't forget, spoilage exists. All right, so we have this little unit. And the problem is this guy now needs stuff. Both of you need sodium hydroxide in. I'll figure that out in a second. Don't worry about it. It's in the plan, right? It's totally 100% in the plan. But we need to throw down the wood processing unit. Where are you? In here. And then chuck all you guys in. And can you do it, friends? You can now produce 8 a second, and that is just shy of what this needs. Just shy. Oh, that hurts. But this thing doesn't have to go quite that fast. It's a pass-through, as you see. 1 goes in, 1 cellulose goes out. So it's a pass-through. So this is 8.54. And that's enough. That'll keep these guys going. This actually works. I didn't think this was going to work. I thought I was going to have a real sad story right here. And it only uses 0.89 kcal a second. This is actually doable. Okay, think. We are going to want to step aside now. We are going to want to concentrate on something else. And that is going to be a flower of Rennea. A Rennea flower is a flower that makes flowers. The flower maker is shaped like a flower. What else would it be shaped like? And then you come right here. And how many of these is supportable from this structure? It looks like the answer is going to be 6, right? Then we bring in easy logistics right here. That's not right, but we'll fix it. We bring easy logistics, TM patent pending. Dump all of the bulk ingredients here. And we should ask for the liquids. We need manure bacteria and maybe CO2. Pretty sure we have a CO2 line around here. It's right there, and this is probably pretty important. So bring me manure bacteria. How much are we asking for, actually? This is probably another problem. We're asking for about 180 a second. Maybe Chorecox will save us. That's my official take on that. So this should be centered. It kind of looks like it's centered. And then it just needs a Rennea out. And that's probably you right here. And then we'll funnel Rennea out and it'll end up right there. And we'll have a flower of Rennea. This will make, at its peak, 16.6 times 6. Should make 100 Rennea a second. Now, if we go and look at the other Rennea plantation, keep in mind that's level 4 modules. So this will be 1 each. If this is making 1 each at this, when I upgrade all of these to the max Rennea module, each one of these will be making 1 a second. And I know I have 70 here, so this will be making 70 seconds. And down there, that will be making 100 a second. So this is facially better, as I think that's the best way to put it. So we are going to have supply for 6 of these. And we have determined that one of these supplies 1 mostly. I want a little bit of I want a little bit of pull in the system on this side so it doesn't back up and start a rot cascade here. We want to care a little bit about efficiency. So this tells us our entire budget for heat. And we're making a wall here, aren't we? We should probably not do that. We should leave a via. Think of your future self. Have a little pride in what you do. All right, so right there, bam. We are getting some interference. We're going to work on that. So it looks like this guy doesn't have to be here. And this guy, we'll arrange everything nice and elegantly. But this is going to be the general idea. All right, all of you. Okay, now wait a second. Now we start fiddling with things, right? Why aren't you getting something? You're not getting this. All right. Fiddling commences. Now here's the thing. We are being extremely efficient with heat now because I didn't know what we had to budget for. What are you doing? Why is this a problem? Why was this to assign to a bot that wasn't here? Okay, anyway. We are now producing 30 megawatts and we are consuming 3, let's round up and call it 4. It's a big boy. It's using 4. So we have a lot in our megawatt budget. This is actually kind of a problem. It's so nice and balanced right now. Because we could be even more efficient and like drop in one of those. Maybe even, now you're using 1.5 and you're making how much? You're making 6, it cuts it in half. So it's using the megawatts, but we'll have to take like the 3.3 right here and shift you over to speed or something. And that's 10 megawatts. That doesn't work. And so it's making more, but it's not good. So we have to fiddle with all this. That's making 8, which is not enough. The good news, it's consuming much less, which is what you'd expect from prod. It's what it does, what it says on the tin. So that makes 11 now. And it's using 13 megawatts. So now, oh wait, I didn't do it right. There. Now it's making 7, so that's not enough. And it's using just, see, I'm fiddling with this and I shouldn't. This is really, really super fine tuning. I need to just be happy with what this is. And just be happy we're not using, maybe I can pull back some of these. No. Like maybe pull back you, and you, and you, and just leave it these guys. That costs so little electricity for efficiency in regards to that. And it's not nothing. Efficiency in regards to fuel for the power plant isn't nothing, but it's also not super duper critical. Okay, we're getting close to what is looking like a design now. This has aspects of intentionality behind it. I kind of want it to be regular. If we have so much space, at least make things symmetrical and looks like you make it look like you did on purpose, you know? Okay, and so it's probably not aligned. We know that. We'll fix it later. All right, so now we have to worry about other things. We have to worry about inputs because all this is obviously coming south, and then we're gonna. Well, let's eyeball it. We have given ourselves a requirement. We need 6 times 6. We need 36 soil a second, and we need 5 times 6, so it's 30. We need 36 soil and 30 coarse fraction every single second. So let's see what it's going to take to do that. Okay, let's move you all down. I need this space up here. Just keep in mind, this isn't the only footprint that we have to do. All right, I guess you have to make coarse fraction. You don't do that? Sand extractor doesn't do a coarse fraction? Why'd I put down a filter? Someone explain that to me. I missed it. That's what I did. All right, coarse fraction. And we also have to have... Someone's got to be making all these sticks, right? So, stick maker. You're on site. You're ultra prodded. You'll be sped. Just that'll be prodded. You will be prodded. Everyone's going to be ultra prodded here. We're just starting off ultra prodded with a mega speed. Ultra prod, mega speed. There we go. We're going to start here. And you're making 36 sticks a second. Somehow I think this is going to be enough. This is making only 3 coarse fraction a second. Or 13. So to hit our goal, we're going to need 3 of you guys. Which is... kind of an acceptable number. I kind of want a flower of this as well, don't I? Then I want you, and you. Oh, I can't do it, can I? No, it's just a little too not right. I can do this, and frankly, this is probably enough, but it is a little not right. Okay, we bring in iron ore, and then sticks fall out. And we have to arrange beacons somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Just use your imagination, right? It's going to be something like this and like this. Okay, this takes care of the coarse fraction requirement. Now we just need 36 soil a second. And soil just comes from soil extractors, right? Like, that's just it. I mean, I can extract it from muddy sludge. I've been asking for a use of muddy sludge. I have been doing that. And this kind of is an opportunity, isn't it? This is actually a fairly large opportunity, isn't it? Where is the recipe that takes muddy sludge and turns it into soil? Oh, does that have to be an electrolyzer? Oh, it does. Never mind. Why can't I put this in an evaporator and just make soil? Why? Why? All right. Okay, that's an interesting idea. All right. Concerns vented, as I do. So we need soil. We need lots of soil, and that comes from a soil extractor, right? Not used in. I want to get... So it's out of a soil extractor. It comes from water. You can probably do that just like that. All right, let's go get a bunch of soil extractors. Maybe pick up one more sand extractor too while we're up there. And get an idea of how we're going to have to size this as well. Where were we just at? Okay, we need one more. Good, we have one more. And now we need soil extractor, which is very early. Oh, we have plenty of them. Hopefully we don't need all of these. I kind of wonder, though. Oh, we're also going to need a lot of pumps, which we have. Okay, good. Oh, we're also right next... We're on the water, so we could use just offshore pumps right there. And that will also be very useful. So good. Oh, and I run right by it, of course. All right, so let's take a look and see how we're going to meet this requirement. We are going to make soil. And right off the bat, why can't we prod this? We can prod this, but, you know, why? Let's do a unit like this. And I'm just planning it. Why do I have a gun turret? Where? Right here. Oh. Well, okay. For example, I know it's going to move. I don't want to dig around. It's just going to move. Oh, it's just going to... Okay, hold on. This is getting out of control. I don't want your spewing soil everywhere. All right. Well, mistakes were made, all right? Just pretend it's hooked up. You are making 6 a second. Unacceptable. You are now making 16 a second. And you're consuming how much water? Not enough. And if we add one more of you, like right there. Now you're making 31, so this is actually kind of a non-issue. So it'll be like that, and we'll put it on both sides of the belt, and they'll cuddle up real close, and this is our soil for this facility. And it's going to be just like that, and it's going to be, and we're making enormous amounts. It's going to fill the entire belt. It's going to be great. And we're going to get 2 dedicated water pumps. Actually, this water pump can't keep it filled. So maybe we have pumps on both sides. Maybe we don't have it putting directly in. Maybe we abstract it away a little bit and we put 3 of them down and it'll be fine. And we have pipes. Pipes are cool, right? All right, so this means... Oh, we never did find the CO2 line. Should it exist? Oh, it does exist. Beautiful. Let's just bring that down. I knew this was going to be the correct area to do all this in. Alright, there's our carbon dioxide. There's our manure bacteria. Water is all around us. It surrounds us. Pervades us. And then we have the rough look of everything we're going to need up here. Okay. Alright, this is fine. You guys get put to the side. Just know that they're coming back, right? It's time to take up a little more space here because we have to get inputs and outputs, right? We need, in particular, we need to bring in calc and we need to bring in sodium hydroxide. In between these two things, we make lignin. We also have to have steam. These guys use 104. That's a lot of boilers. We're going to have to figure out something with this. And it's going to be down here, I guess. And we're going to figure out what's going on. Alright, so something like that. Just keep in mind this has to exist somewhere. And then, through all this, we should find exactly where this has to be and then start heating it up. Because it requires heat. So that means laying down, finding its proper vertical. Proper horizontal, rather. It's at its proper vertical. So how do I get in the materials that are needed right here? You need cellulose, and you need... So we need something like... just cacao going right here, right? Just use your imagination. Cacao coming across, getting all sawed up. Beautiful. 90% productivity. 90% prod. Beautiful. Now, both of these guys need sodium hydroxide. So I guess... And it's already sped, so there's no need to go too overboard, right? And then it's a situation like this. And we have to account for rot. That's the other thing. Now we need just an out for rot here. That's biocrud. And then you are also going to be rotting out biocrud from time to time for a variety of purposes. Okay. That's biocrud out, and lignin out will be more muscular. And then we'll be doing something like this across, and that will feed everything. All right, so now we need feeds in. We're going to have a whale. Does this shock anyone? It's going to be a whale-driven system. And you're going to go right there. And this is kind of our floor, right? So what we should do is now bring all of this down to the floor. And this is where we're going to work. This is our space. Right here. Cacao up, and then sodium hydroxide up. So now we can work on turning heat on, which means scoop up a whole bunch of these, shove them in, start warming up. And then, I suppose we do this right here and right here. Ash goes out. And we kind of didn't do this terribly well. We didn't do this well at all. How do we do this? We can bring it back a couple. Yeah, we can do this. Hold on. I figured it out. I solved the puzzle. That's don't be dumb. It's really the solution to all puzzles. Take this knowledge and go. Solve all puzzles that you know the solution is to not be dumb. There. You get a whole bunch of that, you take that, and you're heating up. Good. You're fulfilling your part of this bargain. Venting ash, there is your line. This is why we do this here. Okay, great. Now, yeah, I know you're getting interference. We'll deal with that in a second. This is all going to be a little different. You're probably going to be like this. And like this. And I don't know what you're doing, but you're going to give us space. And this is how we're going to get Here, maybe we even do it like this. And then like that. And then we have, maybe we plan for 2 of these, even though we obviously don't have 2 of these. How many sticks do you eat a second? That's not many. 3 a second. And I guess we're just, I guess power means nothing, guys. We should probably end up getting another one like this. Just for symmetry's purposes. Actually, no. We just do this then. Yet another have a little pride moment. There. And then it will end up on its way doing something. And then we'll end up with that going that way. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, you need shovelers. It doesn't involve... Yeah, it's a boom. All right. Power draw is weak right now. Is too strong. So... I guess you gotta have to be right there. And this guy can be right... Well, this is interfering with outs, and I shouldn't be doing that. Let's go figure out our ratio here. Notepad, return to me. So... we have to normalize the amount of stuff produced through prod. So this produces 8.54 fiber for 0.89 kcalc, right? Yes. So that means 1 kcalc equals 9.6 raw fiber. Okay. And then we're just going to say that's going to equal 9.6 lignin. Okay. So 9.6 raw fiber has to be paired with a certain amount of sodium hydroxide. And it's at both these stations. Because this is just kind of a pass-through. So the total sodium hydroxide requirement here is 3.5. It's 5.5 per 1 kcalc. So it's the ratio is 1 kcalc to 5.5 sodium hydroxide. And we're just going to simplify that. Kcalc to 11 sodium hydroxide. And so because kcalcs take up twice as much space, our actual number is 4 and it's 15. So 9,000 divided by 15. That's 600. So we're going to get 1,200 kcalc and then 6,600 sodium hydroxide. And will this fit? This will expand to 24. That fits exactly in. Let's do this. Let's upgrade that guy. So you are now whale hungry. Hopefully this is real ultimate Rennea we are doing right now. And we will not have to do this ever again. You need to go. And you need to get sodium hydroxide. And do we not have it? We don't have it for some reason. That is beyond curious. We will look into that. We had no saline for a long time. Keep that in mind. I had clipped that. So that probably has a lot to do with this phenomena I am currently witnessing. We have kcalcs. That's wonderful. I think I have better kcalcs waiting if I need it. All right, and then you come here. Same as it ever was. Comparador equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. 1, 2, 66. 120. Alright. Go and go and go again. Oh, I have to take a break. This is going to be a long break, too. Apologies, everyone, for leaving you right at this moment. I just now looked at the clock, and the world is now pulling at me. Alright, so I'll be back, and we'll finish this off. BRB. Alright, and back. Let's get this finished. What was I doing? Just sent this guy out, right? Now we have to worry about success, right? Okay, we can manage that. And the big problem is, well, let's get steam in. What do we need? 100 times 6, so we need 10 of these guys. Alright. Did we do this? Did we do this? We did. Okay, done. Let's get this going. So this is... We should, because we happen to be doing this on a lake bed. We should just be able to do this, even though this is... Okay, this is better to do it like this. And not put it at the end, even though putting it at the end is a lot more authoritative, I feel. This is probably just more sustainable overall. Then, I don't know what to do. Probably this. And then we're doing this, right? And we get the steam in. Oh, how do we get it in over here? So I realize this is going to cause problems. It is given to me to be the one who causes problems sometimes. Alright, and this guy is... You don't belong here. In fact, all of this was a little dumb. It was a lot of dumb. And this guy goes on the other side, and you only have to care about these two, and great. We're in a good position, question mark. A good position, sort of. Alright, and so now we have to do two things. We have to get product out, and we have to get waste out. We have to do something about waste. So that goes right there. And we'll join those together somehow, you know? I don't know where it goes. We'll make a plan in a second here. Don't ask me for a plan. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I should probably figure out which side these are going to place on, right? And that will determine how I fold things together. And then these will move somewhere. It's like... This is the hard one. This is the one with precise location dependencies. It's like there, like in there, like there. And then everyone's still at minimum. Good. And as heat's not there yet. Then we'll just figure this out in a minute. So what we're going to have is we have 3 products coming over. We have... Oh, we haven't gotten iron in. Ooh. That's an issue. Well, it's not that big of an issue, I guess. Because we can just plant a normal caravan outpost right here, right? And then we're starting to get a little tight, but it's not that bad. And a dinosaur, please. I need you, Mr. Soar, to go out and get me iron plates. Iron plate. Fill cargo, and then you just come back and you just empty that cargo. Go and do it. What's this? Why do I have a blueprint on the ground? Blueprint of what? I don't know what this is, but it's going away. All right, so that'll get that in, and that's all we need there. We're making coarse fractions, soil, and lignin, and those are the giant bulky bits. Now, how do I get it in properly? We should talk about waste first. In fact, this is wrong, because we're having a waste out. And I wonder if we have a spoilage belt anywhere around here. We're right by science. That would imply yes. What is flashing? Oh, that's waiting for... Never mind, never mind. Never mind. It's like right there. Now we kind of have a little bit of a problem. Not a huge problem. Because we have to get these guys out. What I want is the shameful belt of waste. And that gets put out right here. I wish I could see. And then we grab this. And you go on shameful belt of waste. Does that work like that? I should probably know these mechanics by now, but I don't. Oh. This leads to kind of a problem then, doesn't it? This is a real geometric puzzler, I have to say. Well, there you go. This is how you get out. And bop. And it was always supposed to be like that. This was the plan. Where's the pipes for this? I guess this does... It does make our decisions for us as to how that was going to go. But, okie dokie. Then shameful, and everything is now... We have now purged our shame, mostly. This is not a waste line. This is an ash line. I really wish I would have had standardized waste lines just built into the belt before. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, you guys use crud over here. Dare I? Dare I? We're gonna try it. You have to be briquettes? Briquettes, yeah, you're reserved for briquettes. Everyone else can do whatever they want. Actually, no. And right there. And we're going to try to get that waste line of biocrud out there. And that's where it will be consumed. See if we can make it work, right? And this way. And then this way. And we're almost there, so we might as well go up. Okay, good. Good. Right there. Okay, and in you go. And this will be stuff it full, and it won't fill up completely because we've left one square marked for briquettes, so we can't run out. It'll just be we'll just use the biocrud with preference. So that's good. Shame has been purged. Let's talk about consumption now. Now the problem is we have 3 things that need to be brought in bulk. Like lignin obviously needs its own. Like, is this... We can probably get by with doing something like this, right? And then two of these maybe, and then 1 of these, right? And that'll be the lignin one. And we're going to have to get biocrud out of here. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out in a bit. Then we just do the same thing right here. We do the same thing right here. And we do a bit of that there. And then a bit of it there. And then I guess we come over like this. Even though I'm not really thrilled about what we're doing here, you'll have to do something like that. All right, so like that. Okay, so good. The problem is, I think we hit our conclusion at the end of, before I took my break, and that the conclusion is all of this produces 100 Rennea a second. No, this produces only 70 Rennea a second. Oh, and I haven't done anything about seeds yet. It probably has to be done right here. Didn't I come to a conclusion that this was 100 a second for some reason? How did I get to that idea? Truly it has lost me. But what I do remember is that this was at least on par with the level 1 way of doing it, which is not what we want. We definitely want the level 4 recipe to be clearly better, and it isn't clearly better, and that's a problem, in my opinion anyway. So what'll come out here is this will come together at some point, and we'll end up with a line, right? Like these are going to come together like this, probably. Actually, we can bring it down a little more. I don't know. It doesn't matter which side of the belt they're placed on now. Here, we'll take this, and you come out like so. And that starts heading that way. Good. Then you get pushed up. Thank you, bots. Thank you, autosave. And this is now on both sides of the belt equally. So it can now get joined in. And then we have this. Okay. So now we do this. And this. There. That's how our material gets out. Is that the best way to do it? Not even close. Not even a little bit. Oh, look, our materials arrived. But that is how I'm doing it. So I guess we're going to... All the flailing I did trying to get on both sides of the belt is apparently not needed, because then we're just going to do this, huh? Is that even going to work? Half of this belt is, what, 22 a second? 22 a second times... That's not going to work. It is not going to be able to supply enough soil using half a belt, because we need 36 a second. So that needs a full line too. Okay, so this doesn't work like that. So we need 3 full belts. Don't do that. Yeah. Can't help but think this could be better. So how do we do a third belt? Like this. I mean, obviously I know the answer to that. I've done it many a times. Oh, we're going to run out of belt, though. Yeah. All right, quick dip in. And then we do some... we tangle ourselves up. We try to figure this out. Okay. Then over this way, and then we're just going to make it dip in, right? Keep coming all the way over here. Once I have the right belt, we will make it dip in. It's like at the end, it's really easy. It just dips over, and then whatever that is gets in like that. And then right here, I will illustrate my point. This will go all the way like that. This will go like that. And then you make your presence known, and then you get out. Now I really wish this was something I could copy and paste generally, but I don't think that's going to be, well, no. The copy and paster has a lot of trouble with stuff that isn't there, you know? So if we do this, it's just going to make a huge mess. Like, that doesn't help anybody. So it has to be done one at a time. That's fine. I can handle it. And then and that will be soil, I guess. And then we do the same thing right here. We play round robin, round rosy, ring around the rosy, ring around the Rennea flower. Anyway, where did I get that this was making 100 a second? Because this is, oh, it's because 16.6 times 6. Yes, it's 100. And which is more effort? This or this block here of level 1s? It's not even that many, the difference between this and this. And it doesn't say anything at all about Rennea 2 and Rennea 3. Those recipes are even worse. Like, this is the only one that was close to maybe being okay. And I think I am finding it is not okay, good sirs. Needs to be buffed substantially. Okay, good. Only a couple more left. Actually, that's going too deep. Right there. And then that one's already done. Okay. So now we have this all in place. Now we just plug it in. And we're getting close to getting ready to turn this on, right? There's your soil. Here's your coarse fraction. Actually, I should probably turn that on. And then that will just come in like so. All right, good. You guys can go. Let's turn this machine on right here. Oh, you need 3 waters, I think, if we're using offshore pumps. Wonder how many it is if it's... Oh, I bet this is finally in competition, but the size is just... renders it not usable. All right, there we go. Now you guys are ready. And we will have our dirt. Our huge amount of dirt. Let's pile it on, boys. Is this going? That's going. That's going. That's going. It's going very efficiently. Maximo efficacus. I don't want to turn this on yet because it'll spoil. All right. We're also not worrying about spoilage right now. We're going to handle that last while it's running. I think this will be enough. Let's find out, right? And then like that. And then we have to get all these materials in, then hook up all the pipes, and then get the lignin in. And the lignin is right there, and that just requires being turned on. Okay. And so what we need right now is for you to go right there. You to go right there. I guess Rennea is going into the center. We have to leave one. Oh, we need seeds too. I hadn't considered that. We need Arquad venom if we're going to get seeds. I should have asked for that a while ago. No time like the present, though. Requester venom. Arquad venom, please. Bring it down. I'll have to go get a botanical garden, and we're going to have to set up a seed extraction area. We're handling spoilage last. Just remember that. Spoilage is happening last. And then out and out. And in and in. And it's going to be like this. Only we are going to steal some right here. Output preference to the right. And we're going to come down here and we're going to handle seeds down here. I don't know how many. We're going to need 7. Oh, I didn't really consider that, did I? We need 10 seeds a second. Well, let's go get some botanical gardens. Those are going to end up being sped. Glad I remembered that that can be done. That's the correct way to put it. Where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Right here. And we're probably not going to need 10, right? That makes sense to me. So next. We get that part hooked up. And then, how far in are we in this episode? Like a full hour into this. This better put, Now we get to make them worse. We're going to make them worse. At least that's easy. And how many we need to clone? We need 4 of them, just like Kamuts. All right. Then we're going to try to go all the way to that and skip these recipes. Speaking of which, do we have any of this stuff? We do. So that's going to be our next Pi-Sci 4. It's going to be Xenos 3. And we're going to use those recipes. So now we need 10. We need each one of these needs 10 seeds a second. That really means I should have put 1 on each of them like this, right? I'm considering it. Alright, let's see what we can do first. We need Rennea seeds. And that's Rennea seeds. Alright, you produce 21 a second. Oh. Okay. Okay, never mind then. And then we do this. And it's producing 71 a second, so we need 1. Okay, never mind. It's choking down a lot of Arquad venom a second, though. So what this is going to do is you're going to be right here. And this needs how much Rennea a second? 13 a second. So that's actually rather a lot. It is. And you're putting out how many seeds a second? So I guess we do this and this. Is this going to work out? Sudden doubts. Well, these guys have to be in, and they're going to take a lot of time too. I guess I have to wire it up on the open face, and that's just it. There's nothing else for it. So we get out, 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 out. Then we have to hook up all the pipes. Then I really don't like taking up that. So we'll do this on the other side. So actually we'll pull back from that. Yeah, right there is where we'll do it. Why are we off center? Who's off center? Which one of you? Which one of you is wrong? Both on the side are wrong, it looks like. No, that's right. This guy is off center. You're the one. You are the problem. And the issue is you kind of have to be where you are. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. You watch it. You watch. Everyone will watch. Everyone will see me fix it. Just like it was before. Good as new. I can just slide this up by one and it won't matter. Except everyone will know. Of course they'll know. Seeds. 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 This eats a lot. And I mean a lot of inserter time. Getting this done. You can see why mega-based people love their Rennea smart farms. Oh, nice. Then we come up by this, and then we come over, and then we leap. And then we try to figure out how this is going to go, because I don't know. How about right there? And then there. That is Rennea seeds. Rennea seeds are in. We're going to need some Rennea to kick this off. Should probably go get those right now. Just go get a whole fistful. And then shove it in the middle, in the caravans area. And then test out how that works. So, grab all that. Yeah, you're all coming with me. We don't have any Arquad venom right now, but I'll hook that up, and in time it will come. So, good. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Right. Here, you need this stuff too. And that gets flown out. It all ends up down here, and it's all going to end up in there. And from here, we will get the venom in. See, this is starting to come together. It's a real base. These are a real plan. Come up by a real engineer. That's right. 100% really real, my friends. I only have 4 inserters out and then 6 inserters in. This strikes me like hubris. Alright, you're ready to go. Locked and ready. What else? I should have gotten more purple Rennea as well as up there. I was literally right there. Alright, let's go do that. All the way back, boys. And then we'll see. I swear, Rennea 1 is just so much better than this. In doing this, I don't believe it. It's more module efficient, sure. It's more manure efficient, bacteria efficient. Again, sure. But it's so much less work to do it up there. Oh, I need all of these. And you. There's no reason for you to exist. Now I'll figure out what to do with the rest of them. Don't wait. Is this still going? Yeah. Be it ever so slowly. Alright, this will be in full power. It's so nice to use Mark IV modules, though. And they scale so beautifully. It's hard to get mad at Rennea's recipes for being just bad. Just straight bad. When the modules are so good. Alright, there we go. Using very close to 60 seeds a second in order to make Rennea. Alright, we gotta do the thing in the center. Notepad to me. Like, this is done. And now we have to figure out what we are doing. We're getting lamp. We are getting pesticide. We're getting other pesticide. We're getting fertilizer. We're getting growth factor. We're getting urea. That's here. We're getting yadols. We're getting blood meal. Even with making most of it on site and then the rest being liquid, it's still an enormous amount of things. All right, 2 lamps. Then 2 pesticide Mach 1, 1 pesticide Mach 2, 9 fert, 1 growth factor, 8 urea, 1 yay doll. No idea why it's here. 5 blood. I worry about that. I worry about the blood meal consumption. It's like 3 a second. That might be what stops this. I might have to go make more blood meals simply because of that, because we're putting online 18 a second consumption. I'm strongly doubt that we can keep up with that, though it's time to introduce greater og slaughter anyway. Let's not think about that, though. Let's get this done and then regret our decision. So it's 4, 6, 7, 16, 17, 25, 27, 32. It is 9,000 divided by 32. I guess our number is 250. 500 lamps, 500 of you, 300 of you. For 10, it would be 2,500, so it's less than that, 250, and then we round up, so it's that. And 300, and then 2,000 urea, 250 Yadol, that much blood meal. Okay. Worry intensely about, I guess, whale speed on this. There's a lot of problems with this, I feel. It's a bad cadence of stuff dying. Someone's in the... Why is their compressor being damaged? They must have gotten inside. Yeah. They finally made it in. Just one of them. A little Irving. A little Irving all alone. Taking out this. Why did it shoot all the way from over there? I don't know. How did this guy get here? Is he looking for his friend? Well, he's not going to find him. He wandered into range of the artillery. You can tell sometimes the alarm is just it's at the wrong cadence. It's like, I know that pattern of beeps. That's the not good pattern of beeps. All right, so what are we doing? I guess the first thing we get is lamps. And lamps are right there. So come here, load items. Lamp, we need 500. Then we need probably fertilizers next. Skip all this, go straight to fertilizer. Load items, fert. I said fert. And that's 2300. Add destination, probably blood meal, which we have none of. Okay, so this is going to lead to a pretty anticlimactic finish here. I'm going to have to go see the blood meal again. Already this isn't working. So this is just conclusive proof that I was so focused on the lignin and everything else that Yadol's Rennea 1 is just the best recipe. It just is. That's the one you should be using for everything for the entire game. You should mod it with prod from the turret upgrade. That's the only one that actually counts. And then just coast with that until you can use smart farms way at the end of the game. Not really thrilled with that state of affairs. I think I'm going to complain about it. As I do. Okay, Mr. Yadol, go in there. And then, what are we looking for? We need 2 kinds of pesticide. We need pesticide 1 I say, 500. Pesticide 2, 300. And then we need growth factor last, which we should have now, and we do. So the only thing we're missing is blood meal, which remains incredibly expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough. That's the right amount. And then, luckily, nothing spoils here. That would be the crown on all of this, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click all these buttons. Then 500, 500, 300, 2300, 300, 2000, 2500, 2050, 1300. And with all that, off you go. The main piece in. What's going on with blood meal? I could have sworn we had fixed this once upon a time. It's just going as hard as it can. We have the blood, we have the meal. We don't have the blood meal. Yeah. It's going quite good. Do we have better evaps? Is it time for even more speed, even more prod, even more speed? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 and 8. So we know we don't have enough. We know we have to go fix that. So we got to go get a whole bunch of blue evaps. Add in still more prod and still more speed. Okay. Alright. Duty calls, I suppose. This is what we must do. Where... I'm just wandering blindly around. I could look or do this in a way that is at all intelligent in any way, but I'm not. I've got the lazy brain. Lazy, smooth brain, sure brain. Knows he will find it if he just keeps looking. Happy, content brain. Alright, I've missed it already, I think. Yeah, I've got it already. Whatever, where is it? Evaporator. It's way over there. It was way in the first row. I could have seen it immediately. I didn't see it. You should have told me. It's your fault. Right there. I want a bunch of them. 20 Mark III buildings just at a blow. Feels good. Feels really kind of grand. Right here. All you guys. You are making 1 a second. And sadly, we're not going to get a huge boost out of this. Because we've already got the level 5s in. Obviously, right? Maybe not. Maybe not obviously. Now it's making 1.5 a second. Maybe I should be using, just straight up speed. But I don't think I have enough blood. Yeah, sure, just let go. Now you're making 2.5 a second. Alright, I declare that pretty good. Alright, grab. Place. Does this hit everybody? I think it does. That's all speedy, speedy. That's all speedy. The only guys left out are those. And I frankly don't know how much I care. Now we're probably not using this correctly right now. And frankly, all we need is a pump. So I don't know why I'm getting bent out of shape here. There. A full pump. Prioritize this to the max. Oh, why are we... Oh. You can't do that. It's illegal. Okay. Just do not say I'm not listening. For I do pay attention. Alright, so looking at this, fear and trepidation in my heart, We have now upgraded this to making a lot more. It was 1 a second, so it's like 2.5 times production. Assuming, of course, that we can keep supply going. So it was at 1.1, now it's at 2.1. I would have expected a little more. We have plenty of blood, it looks like. Blood is indeed for the blood god. So, make it go even faster, maybe? Oh, we have it in stock, so go empty that. Alright, we solved a problem, maybe. I don't know, is that backed up? No, it's going. Is this backed up? It is. These are waste brains. No, these are waste guts. How can we have that? It's because we have so much chlorine now. I wonder why. Well, this is being treated as a primary producer. All right, you'll be treating as a primary producer up to 50%. We want to use guts before we use tholins. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh, he just arrived. So we are almost ready to go. All I have to do now is hook up all of the lines. I think I'll start with CO2 for no reason whatsoever. Well, how am I going to do this then? Because I only have room for this and this. Then that guy will have to do something else. So I guess that something else has to be this. Just looking at it. And then V that. Okay. Then right here, and then we make it work somehow. I mean, then we end up in a kind of vertical line at some point. Like this to this, and then you come down, and that gets the bacteria in here, and probably in initially. And we actually get to see this run. Are we excited? I'm kind of excited. I don't think it's going to be good, mind you, but I'm excited. Happy to see it go. We don't have any Arquad venom, though. It's kind of troublesome, worrisome. Okay. And that's everyone with bacteria, right? No, not you. Okay, I can handle this. We can do it. There. Now, everyone with bacteria. Fluid number 1. Hold on a second. I need to take care of something. Alright. So now, we are on our next task, which is trying to hook up carbon dioxide. What a mess, right? It's not even that good. It's good enough to want to do, but it's not good enough to make me happy about doing it. Now, I know my own happiness is not really a standard that we should consider achievable. It's not, is an unreasonable goal that I be happy at the end of this. However, I do think that this could feel a lot better. Oh, I guess we don't have to do that at all. Okay. And what is this hanging pipe? What is this business? That one's not done yet. You can hang. So all the way over to here, and there's your CO2. There's your CO2. You've got CO2. You've got CO2. You do not. How about we do something weird? All right, CO2 in. Slowly coming online. Do you see it? Flicking on one at a time. Still don't have any Arquad venom. I really would prefer that not be the limit. And we have to regulate this, don't we? Based on... probably how many we have on this belt segment right here. We'll figure out a way. Like on this segment, we'll measure that and send that over. And when there's too many, we have to stop making. That seems reasonable. Where is my Arquad venom? Are we making it from the bees? Oh, this is already going to be a long episode, isn't it? All right, fine. Fine. That's Kamuts. The bees are no longer the peak of all this. Oh, it's not going at all. It's not going at all because no recombinant erythropoietin. And that is waiting for more recombinant erythropoietin, which is waiting for alien enzymes, which is basically full. So, am I going to have to go steal some barrels of Arquad venom, like the old days, from the south? I'll go do it. Anyway, Vonix's should be plentiful now. And so we can talk about turning on more of these, right? Yeah, we should probably be able to see that. Enzyme. Yeah, in theory, this should just last forever now. Before it was struggling really hard. It's already prodded all the way. Next problem is probably paramagnetic material. So I know that's hard to make. Alright. Probably gonna have to go steal some Arquad venom. That's alright. I'll go do it. I was doing water now, though. Okay. So water should be pretty easy, because I left this line specifically to do it. I want you to just go cycle, please. I'm not prepared to hear your truth. It's right there. That's all that. That's all that. It's all one now. All is one. So this way and this way. Good. Good. And now, that's everybody, right? That's water. So all that's left is me stealing Arquad venom and then dealing with spoilage, which I left for last for some reason. Okay. Let's go grab a stack of barrels, I guess. I'm going to try to steal it from the south. It's been a while since I did a raid down there. I need a stack of barrels. I need to run down into the horrid Southlands, where everything is disorganized and bad. Can you feel the chaos? I'm taking ongoing chaos chip damage right now, just by being here. Oh, we already have a bunch. Here, we return the barrels to show our respect. There we go. And up we go. And this is all we need to get started, I think. Well, it eats 5 a second, so this is good for 500 seconds of use, so no. Well, this is a price that has to be paid no matter what, so I can't really complain about the venom toll. Where are you, barreling machine? Right there. Alright, there we go. Then we got seeds. We got all the venom we need. It's being used, but it's flowing in. Right? Okay. So now we have seeds in. Now we have everything but the lignin. Alright. Happy story about that, though. We have everything we need here, too. We just have to set it up. So, I guess I just let loose on this. You get to be calcs. Guess I should have set this up before, right? Ah, well, I suppose. Alright, and then right here we need to do the exact same thing, but it has to be the other thing. Why do we have so little of that? Because we swapped them around. Luckily we don't have problems, but we did swap them around. How many of you saw that? Because I surely did not. Alright, go. Okay, better, not good, merely better. Oh, we're going to be in trouble once we have to get, oh, we never got, spoilage out of here. Alright, now you go, now you go, now you go, now you go. Lignin being made, hopefully. There, lignin being made. Through this messy, messy machine. Why aren't you going? You need this. Oh, and this just never went. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay. This is for you, that's for you. This is for you, that's for you. Alright, so. Are we making sufficient lignin? The answer appears to be no. Why aren't we getting... Oh, because I didn't do the thing right. Okay, got it. Got it. It's one of these. There, like that. Yeah, but some of the lignin's going in, and this is just cruising down. It takes just a minuscule amount of time. Get shoved in, get shoved in. They're all stacking up right here to be seeds. Alright, that's fine, good, and proper for the moment. Take that. Oh, this doesn't stack up well at all. We need this guy back. We need to upgrade this entire mall, too. That'll help a lot. Alright, don't think about that. That's going to be an entire day. Nothing's reaching over there because we're not full power yet, I guess. And not enough Arquad Venom. Are we actually making the erythropoietinins now? I really hope so. Right here? Yes, we are. No. Yes? Maybe we need a little speed on this. If I think it, maybe it's true, right? Here, give it to your buddy right over there. A nice 5-4. There. Now you're making 18 a second. That's surely enough. Alright. Good. Here, go deliver those, please. Oh, you have to go get something else next. Alright, that's good enough. Go make Arquad Venom, please. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's not. It's really hard to say. Alright, anyway, we're making Rennea. We're actually harvesting Rennea now. Alright, I want Whale Hungry. I want you to take this and right there. Right here, I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to take it to Grand Rennea Junction. That is right here. And I'm going to do something really weird. I'm going to suspend my judgment for right now. Because I do feel I could judge it right now. I also feel I should let it get up to full power and I should observe it for a time. You know? I feel like I would be a little bit harsh judging it at this exact moment. So we're not. We're just going to let this go and we're going to try to learn. We're not going anywhere near full power anyway. It's a lot of Rennea. Looks like we need more loaders in. Well, you have to move, sir. There. That'll be a little smoother. I wonder how long all this can hold. Can't be that long. And the lignin is just getting eaten up, and we have to get all of this lignin out. First, let's deal with the bio crud out here, which I completely forgot about. And this is just simple. Get this crud out of here. Super simple, I say. There, now this is kind of going at full tilt, right? All of you going, you're going, you're going, you're going. Okay, that's good. Now we have to deal with all of the crud out over here. I guess we do this then. Actually, here, how about a paste? Yes. And you will go this way because it is easy. And we'll figure out what to do with you in a minute. Then you guys will come right here and right here. Why? Because it is easy. Like there to right there. So complicated and so not good enough. I hate to harp on it over and over again. This really is not that great. Alright, then paste. And then we'll just go all the way out to here somewhere. And that's how it will get out. Alright, there's crud out in general, writ large, as a theme. There. So we want to get on this line right here. So we're heading south, boys. There will be a line right here that goes out. And we have our biocrud waste line. And hopefully it can be all absorbed by the power plant. If not, I will have to do something else. I tried to do it the cheapy way. Alright, here, I have a thing. I have an announcement to make. All this is done, and this task is done. Great, right? The factory has moved forward incrementally. All of this is just new science sickness. All of it. It's going a lot better than it has been in the past, but that doesn't mean this isn't what we're seeing right now. Alright, so it's actually backing up, and you need more of this stuff? Yeah, I figured this was going to happen. So we need another whale on transport here. And I think I've gone back to the double gate. Oh, wait. I think the double gate is the way to go now. I tried moving everything around and it didn't really help all that much. I like this a lot more. Thank you, autosave. Give me this. No. Come over here. And we have nowhere near enough blood meal. I can just tell. I have read the wind. Blood meal is a constant, precious component. Alright, it's on its way. And we just gotta watch this for a while. Hopefully it doesn't take even more whales. We must get a entire thing of biocrud out here. Stacking, maybe? Thank you. Yeah, because that's all that can be done right here, and it can't rot further than what it is. He says, optimism in his heart. Are we having trouble getting this guy's out? Okay, that's one of those good problems. Okay. Then obviously we need this as well, right? And we are making, we probably need another whale on this duty too, which strikes me as you've got too much Rennea. But, okay, I accept that. It might be hard to actually understand how fast this is going because we are making so much more Rennea than we need. Anyway, we've got to regulate this now. It's going to be a little awkward, isn't it? So we're going to read right there. We want read and hold all belts. So we are reading a lot of Rennea. So I guess when it's over 50, we should cease production. We should probably do that by turning this off. Yeah. Turning off the sawmills. Okay. So we're going to bring this signal over, and there's no need for a decider combinator. It's all going to be fine. And we've got Rennea less than, let's call it 50. Maybe it should be more than that. I don't know, we'll see. And then that will stop lignin being made. And that's actually, I'm having a lot of fear that we're not going to be using so much crud. What's the blinky thing? What's this blinky thing? What are you doing? Why are you a blinky thing? I don't know. We're moving it up here to be used here, but that isn't used very much. I have tremendous fear about this. I feel like this is going to jam. It's just nowhere near enough being used. And when this produces crud, it will be produced in a wave. Like, all of this is going to be bad. That's so much crud. I don't believe in this. No. Gathering all the crud together, sure. Reusing some of the crud if we can, also sure. But I think we need another level of janitorial attention. Right here. And then a janitor. Oh, you get a new life. Add destination here, fill that cargo, and then you haul that up to the digestion system. Now, it's actually just biocrud, right? Oh, no, it's waste. Well, we do have a waste biocrud. Yeah, it's called the digestive system. Here, dunk it in. And then do that. All right, so that should be a little more robust, right? Meanwhile, we are stopped for lack of material here, and both of them are headed back. And we have a lot of Rennea. All right, we can do next level commuts now. We can do, yeah, look at this. It was a good thing that I did the thing I did. Because this entire belt's going to get rotted out, and this is the only thing that's going to be venting it. And it's not going to be able to alone. We need this moving. Maybe we should stop making lignin when there's so much lignin on the belt. Maybe. Maybe if it gets to this point, this lignin should just be, any lignin that makes it all the way over should be dumped into aromatics. That's a real good idea. Because this is just super simple. Like, anything that passes beyond this point, put it on this belt, move it somewhere, like right over there, and make aromatics. And it won't be consistent, but it'll be a better use than what we're doing right now. I kind of like that idea. I kind of like it a lot. Rennea gets first dibs, but if it can't hold up, how much aromatics would one of these things be making anyway? 5 to 150. And so this is making what? Like 250 a second right here, each one of these machines. And we can put more of them in if we really wanted to. Flip it around and make just a giant aromatic maker. How are we doing on bee venom? We don't have any. Well, okay, we're running out. We're completely out, in fact. We're going to run out right there, and then this is going to be done until bee venom kicks back in. Let's go see if they're making the better bees again. Yeah, alright. Production has resumed. And these are made at 12 a second. We have 8 of them, so it's 100 a second on there. And this is only eating 5 of that. So that's fine. Just fine. Looks like lignin stopped for a while there, which is what you'd want. Alright, if you go up there and you're dumped, and we're not out of it yet. Yeah, we are actually out of it. We have them in stock. Alright, let's take a look. Rennea. Show it to me. In the before time, we were cruising along at like 670 a second. And then we started upgrading things and step upgrade. And so we were around 1,000 a second before. This was our base. And now, in the glorious now, when it's running, that's a ton more, actually. This says this facility is making 5,000 a minute. Close to 6,000 a minute, which is 100 a second. Yeah, that's what I calculated. So I guess I'm comparing the Mach 2 module Rennea to Mark 4 module Rennea right here. The difference is noticeable. Do we need a third whale on this? Kind of looks like it. We're just going to leave it for right now. It's going to be kind of intermittent, and I'm just going to observe it. Where are we? Oh, we're way over time. Do I do something foolish, like declare mission accomplished? We've certainly done something, that's for sure. I do like the idea of using these for aromatics afterwards, just like right here, or right here, probably right here. Well, it has to come up and over, so this is actually the more natural place for it. Just a rank of DDs. Just do whatever you can with it. That's a real good idea. As for this is a lot more compact than I thought it would be. It's still not good, mind you. Where are you going? That's not right. You do that. Okay. Then all this is going up here. Let's monitor this because it's going to be making constant bio-crud. I feel like we should limit this. Naval crud less than 1,000. So this is just going to back up, and then our other janitor is going to kick in. So yes, putting in a specific janitor right here was, in fact, the correct move. Why is there lignin going on this? Because I never fully fixed this. I get it. I remember when this happened. And then I did the complete... Yeah, look at this. It's steady. There's a lot of it. I kind of worry that that guy won't be able to Janny it. Here, we're going to make a note of that. Use spare overflow lignin for aromatics at Rennea. All right. We're going to put in a facility that does that. Not right this second, mind. This is making lots of Rennea. It's nice. And then this guy is waiting for blood meal. And I knew this was going to be our problem. And are we out of blood? We need more blood. Let's write it down. Say the line. Blood for the blood god. Is there any good way to make blood? So obviously what we're doing now is we're taking augs and we're making X augs using this recipe. It's 100 blood per aug, and that's okay. It also makes a grab bag of stuff we need and meat, which we don't. So if we extract it from a moo, we get 250. That's good. What happens if can we do this for augs? Apparently we can't. None of these are... Like, that's okay, but trits are a species, endangered species. Oh, here we go. We can double it if we treat it with this in a growth factor, right? Yeah, and antivirals. That's... Or I could just make another aug, right? That's the problem with all these high-level alien life things. It is competing with, or you just make another aug. Okay, let's ask that question. Aug. Aug. Oh, I suppose... I wonder if this is worthwhile. It looks terrible. Not gonna lie to you, that looks bad. We're using level 1 aug recipes, which is just free, essentially. It's just flora and moss, which is free. And it just makes meat for you. It's slow, but we got space. Versus this, which takes bedding and a lot of aug food and a lot of quality aug food. Like fiber we got, sap is free, moss is free, flora is free. Bedding and everything else, and the food is not, like categorically not. And while it's super duper fast, and there's something to be said about that, I think we're going to stick with the old way because it's easy. We might do this though. Or just upgrade all the buildings to be level 3. We're going to need that eventually. I don't know. But we're done for now. We can rest easy knowing we have accomplished a goal, and then we can move to our next goal, which is the next level Kamut recipe. Let's write that down too. Next level Kamut recipes plus uplift. So much to do, and we haven't even gotten close to the mountain of the new task. This is all just base maintenance stuff we're stuck doing. How are we doing on Kamut uplifting? There's Vonix's. Oh, we got one. We got one. And then we need more Kamouts? Question mark? Why? How? Oh, just none coming around because they're all getting slaughterhoused? Oh, so we need to keep a couple of them for ourselves, I guess. And this guy... Those guys are weird. We have to look into that. Maybe just pick up a whole bunch, but then we probably have like many knock-on effects from that. I don't know. So right there, we haven't gotten anything here. And we haven't really rolled much. Are we stuck? Are we completely stuck? Oh, we are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this should be going constantly, and it's not. Did we nuke the only one we had? We don't have anything right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because I need those guys. Like, what happened here? Oh, man. That's really kind of terrifying. Because I don't have any level 2 Bodos in the world. Maybe I have to start a reserve for them. Like right here. Just a box with only one unit. Before it floats down. Just like an emergency capsule. Well, that's terrifying thinking about. Let's write that down. Fix Bodos uplift. Which is not words you want to write down. Meanwhile, this is completely stopped. You are completely still. Why? We need more, get rid of liquid manure. Fix Rennea modules. Okay. Oh, it was stopped when I came up here and I just didn't notice. We have to find another way to get rid of liquid manure. Okay, I guess we do that. And for my last trick, we look at fish. But we still haven't gotten a single one. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm not in charge here. I just grow the flowers, guys. I'm just the gardener. You're going to have to find whoever's in charge of the facility. I just put Rennea in the ground, and I make sure there's Rennea always in the boxes over there. I don't know. Someone likes the smell. Is that right? That looks about right. And then right there. Is this right? Kind of looks right. We didn't push the wall today. We did very little today, all told, which is what I would expect with our task. Print screen. All right, so what did we do today? Well, we just kind of poked around. We fixed and broke Bodos uplifting. That's terrifying, and I'll get to it later. What else did I do? It probably stopped when the belts were stopped, and then they both exploded, and we lost all pieces there, and then the uplifts went. And that's how we lost all throughput here. That makes sense. Not thrilled with it, but it does make sense. Anyway, what else? I don't think we touched anything up here. Not really. We fixed bee venom, but that wasn't the thing. We need more blood meal, which means Augs, I'm sorry. I truly am, but we're going to have to put in another facility. I think right here. We're going to have to pave a bit. It'll be fine. There's nothing over here, and there is stuff over there. That's what makes me want to do it here. And we're just going to copy and paste this entire facility. We need more blood. Sorry, and so we've got to prioritize getting the next level belt stacking going, because without that, we won't be able to put enough on this line. Though I could blue it the entire way. We have that. It's probably destiny, isn't it? Anyway, the main thing we did today is we did our next level Rennea plantation down here. This is the ultimate Rennea plantation with Mark IV modules and the highest level recipe, running in Mark III buildings. So there's a little room for improvement there, but I would like to report that the results are pretty bad. The footprint need to sustain this wasn't as much as I was afraid of. It is moduled to the hilt, which is what you'd expect for something like this. But it was still, it's really fiddly to put. It's really a lot of work to put in, and it doesn't produce much more than this facility right here, which is so much easier to think about and to manage. So I'm not really sure what the actual future is there. I still think there's something very wrong with the recipes, that this is even close. But I will make my opinions known as I do. So anyway, I think we're about done right now. I should check in on helium and see if I can pick up all of these tanks. Next episode, come out, next level recipe, now that we're overflowing with Rennea. Then I think we have to do something with antimony. And then after that, maybe we can start working on the next level of everything. There's going to be Xenos I have to do, uplifting constantly, of course. There's a lot more to do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Talk to you all later. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.